3, 2, 1. Yeah, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back. Now, the first thing you can do on this video, as always, is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a video. And also, my Twitch channel is down in the description below if you can want to go and... I fucked that up completely. If you want to go and drop that a follow, I will love you guys forever. We're at like 15,000 and something followers on Twitch, so big ups for that, big support. Especially recently on the Twitch, man. We were getting a lot of viewership and a lot of love on Twitch, so I just want to say a huge thank you for that. Now, what we have got for you today, guys, is the camera and controller settings that I use, because I do actually use, not a very different, but I do use quite different controller settings. There are a few buttons that I change, especially on the defensive side, to actually give me an advantage in terms of pressing and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you now. First of all, this is the RTG team, as always, man. The RTGs just keeps getting better and better and better. That top 100 finish on the BPL really helped us. The fraud Pele is out. Johan Cruyff is in. He is absolutely insane, by the way. Like, I forgot how good, actually, the 91 Cruyff is. He really is absolutely insane. Also, team of the season, Sergio Ramos, man. Wow. What a card. I overpaid for him. Well, I actually sniped him for 950 thinking, wow, that's a really good deal. He's now dropped to like 780, 790, but I'm never selling him. For me, he's the best centre-back on the game. He's absolutely incredible. Moment Seedorf, by the way, is like a really good budget, not budget, but like a really good box-to-box midfielder. What I call like a midfielder that can score. He's absolutely incredible. I brought him for like 900. I want to see what his price is. Now, yeah, he's still holding it. Wait, is that 898 there? Yeah, he's still holding at 900 grand, but honestly, well, 875, drop. People are dropping, man. The market's going down. But anyway, you guys aren't here for market or team advice, so you're here for controller and camera settings. How do I play the team of the week? Is it here? Do I go into the team of the week and then... How do I say chat? YouTube, how do you play the team of the week? Do you... Is it here? Foot Central? What... play. You know, I'll just go into a squad battles game, then whatever. I don't really care if I win, lose, or draw. Yeah, Jamie Carragher, mate. We're playing against you, bro. Because, oh, I'm actually about to sneeze. Excuse me. I do every single video one take, by the way, so you guys will actually see me sneeze on the YouTube video. So, yeah, big ups for that. So, first of all, I want to show you, okay, we're just going to play match, because I'll go into the game and then show you the different camera angles in the game, because it's better to do it that way. Who's Jamie Carragher gone with? Mbappe, Messi, Cruyff, De Bruyne, Thiago, Busquets, Alaba, Baresi, Van Dijk. Alright. Because the reason being, I'm going to show you what each of the camera settings do. So, this is the camera settings that I play on. You see that? That is tele-broadcast. Okay, I'm going to go into the game settings and you will see. And the reason that I like tele-broadcast, so you change all of them to tele-broadcast, and then you go on the camera settings custom. I play on 15 height and 0 zoom, okay? The reason for this is because what I like to say is you can see everything, look. Not everything, but you're not too far out and you're not too zoomed in. You're in what I call just the perfect scenario. It's the perfect for the attacking play and the defensive play. Obviously, you guys will know this if you guys watch a lot of my gameplay highlights, etc. Anyway, like, you guys will know this is the camera angle I use. But you see how you can see the switch of play that's on. You can see the runs your players are making. It's just, in my opinion, the best camera setting. It's the camera setting that 90% of FIFA pros do use. Obviously, it changes a little bit. Now, if you're someone that struggles defensively, okay, a camera setting that I would recommend for you to use is co-op. And the reason for this, okay, you want to go co-op, just go and lower the height to 10. The reason for this, okay, I presume a lot of people on my YouTube will be watching this, is you see how zoomed out you are now? You see how you can see a lot more of the pitch, okay? This will help you in the defensive standpoint because you'll be able to manually see the runs a lot quicker than they'll be coming. So, for example, I get the ball here. I can see that my left mid is on, okay? Can I see that pass on tele-broadcast? Possibly not. But can you see the switch of play that's already on with the co-op? Yes. It's a camera angle that I would probably say for FIFA it's probably the best, but it does have its cons, okay? The cons being on the co-op camera angle, the fact that because you're so close, I do feel like it negates a lot of your attacking play. For example, Footwiz Lyrics, a very well-known and very good pro on FIFA 20. He uses the co-op camera angle, so of course it works and is effective. A camera angle that I really do like, but I struggle defensively on, is classic, okay? And the reason for this, the reason I love this camera angle, but also don't, is because I love how close you are to the pitch. I know Gorilla used this camera angle for a very long time. You're very close to the pitch, okay? Look, you see everything's going on in front of you. But if you're someone that struggles defensively, stay well away from this camera angle, because you're very zoomed in to the camera and to the pitch, you won't be able to manually select and track different runs very quickly. So if you're someone that is very good at attacking but really struggles defensively, just stay well away from this camera angle. Now, a few others, okay, a few others that are notable that I would recommend if you want to try them. A lot of you will probably play on the default one. How I would change this straight away, boys, honestly. How you can play on this camera angle, I would absolutely love to know. This is absolutely honking. You struggle to see the passing lanes properly. I can't tell, is that pass on to the striker? I don't know. Honestly, just please, for the life of me, if you're using the default camera, change it, okay, because it is vile. The last notable one that I would recommend you to use if you don't want to use Telly Broadcast would be Telly, okay? Now, Telly is what, for example, R9 and Rye uses. It's what I know a few other people use. It's what Fully, the pro FIFA player, uses. It's your old classic FIFA camera angle. FIFA used to be this camera angle, you know, on like FIFA 2003 and stuff like that. It's a very good camera angle, but again, if you struggle defensively, do not use this camera angle, because you won't be able to manually track or see the runs very quickly, or by the time you do, it might just be a little bit too late for you, okay? Now, going back to my camera angle finally, in terms of why do I use it, it's just because, in my opinion, it is just the best camera angle. You know, I always go to 15 height, 0 zoom. It's, oh, I've just given the ball to the AI. It's, you see how you're not too far out, you're not too zoomed in. It's just like, for me, the perfect balance. And there's a reason, the reason being is because it's not too far, not too zoomed in, and it's the reason why 95% of FIFA pros do use this camera angle. It's just the perfect balance. So that Telly Broadcast 15 height 0 zoom is the camera settings that I would recommend you to use. I promise you, if you're using the default camera, go and switch to that and you will win more games in the weekend league, I promise. Now, in terms of the controller settings, okay, because I do, like I've told you, I do actually change a few things on this, okay, which might shock you, okay. So FIFA Trainer for me is always hidden. The time finishing is always on, because I do green a few things, or at least try to. The second defender icon switch, you're going to want this on, okay? Because what it'll do, it'll have like a blurry icon above the player that if you press LB, that's the player you'll switch to when you defend him. So it's very useful to know in terms of your player switching, okay? Jockey, this is where it gets... Wait, no, my jockey should be on manual. Wow, okay. Maybe that's why I struggled this weekend. My jockey is on manual, and the reason for this, okay, is you want to manually... When you're unassisted, okay, the jockey speed will automatically be set to sprinting all the time. So when you're holding jockey, your player will be sprinting. You don't want this. What you want is you want it on manual, so you can kind of like gauge how quickly you want to press and how quickly you want to hold and how quickly you want to stand off when you're jockeying. A very, very key point, okay? Right stick switching, always be on relative. By the way, when you switch to manual for the first time, you will notice a big difference. So there is a bit of a learning gap for that, so please persevere with it, because it will make you a better FIFA player. Pass assistance, always on assisted. I never touch any of these assisted stuff. I just leave it on whatever the default is. But analog sprint on the default is going to be on, okay? You are going to want to turn that off. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups and a burp. That is vile. You're going to want to turn it off. And the reason being for that, okay, is because when you have it on, sometimes your players won't sprint for the whole time while you're holding sprint. And it'll be really annoying. Especially when you go clean through on goal and you're like, why is my player not sprinting? Because you've got analog sprint on. Okay, wait. Yeah, because you've got analog sprint on, so you're going to want to turn it off, okay? I play with it off. The pass receiver lock you're going to want on early, okay? This pass receiver lock is just down to personal preference, okay? If you have it on early or late, what it means is when you press early, when you hold the left stick and press A, that is where the direction will go. If you hold A, while the whole time the player is winding up his leg to kick the ball, if you then move the analog stick after that, it will be there. Now, in terms of the attack, I don't touch absolutely anything, so it's just on the default FIFA settings. But this is where it gets interesting, okay? On the defending, I switch my teammate contain and contain. So yours will look like this if you play just the default FIFA controller settings, okay? But I change my teammate contain and contain around, and the reason being is because it is easier to press. Teammate contain is second man press, by the way. It is easier to press by holding A than just holding RB. It's something that I remember Gorilla, you know, the pro Gorilla. If you don't know, you've been living under a rock. He recommended it on FIFA 16, and ever since FIFA 16, I've actually stuck with it because it really helps in terms of pressing. Everything else is just on the default tactics, mentality, blah blah blah. But the teammate contained is something that I really do think you guys should give a go. Switch the A and the RB around on the defensive side, and I promise you, you might win more games. That is a fact. Now, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Remember, tele-broadcast, 15 height, 0 zoom. Teammate contained, switch to A. Manual jockey, and pass receiver lock on early. And also, there was one final thing. Oh, yeah, teammate contain. Make your second man press A. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Remember to hit that bell so you get a notification every time I do go live. And my Twitch is down in the description below. Go drop it a follow. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.